That volume okay? Is that good?
Yeah, we hope so.
Is there a close bathroom?
Yes, if you go out the
Right
door
here, right?
and so, yeah, right around the corner.
I'll be looking.
Okay, I think that's good. Jennifer, what are you talking about?
The first thing I'm going to talk about is the veteran outreach that we do.
Okay.
So the style of outreach that we do is joint outreach. We collaborate with SSVF, the VA, the DVOP, or the career specialist from the Career Link, and we do joint outreach in the community on a set schedule. We cover 6 counties for our HVRP, so we do joint outreach the same time, the same place, the same day, all the time. We find that that is how you kind of establish trust in the community, is that you're going to show up, you know, when you say you're going to show up and you're going to be available to do what you need to do. We also find that it's helpful because when you're first meeting with a veteran, they only have to tell their story one time. The VA is there, housing is there, employment is there. Everybody can do their intake at the same time or their assessment, determine what they're eligible for, and then we can schedule appointments. I'll see you next week at this time, or, you know, let's meet the same time, same place. A lot of times we end up just meeting with them the following week at the same place because that's kind of where they are comfortable. They know that we will be there. And so we found for us that that's been very successful to do regularly scheduled joint outreach. Because a lot of times what we found before was that veterans fall through the cracks. We don't always get the referrals. We don't always, you have a phone number, the phone number is not good the following week. You schedule an appointment, they might not show up. But if we show up in the community for the regularly scheduled outreach, they will come, and we have found that it's usually word of mouth is what gets, you know, more vets to come. And usually the VA will assess them first to determine, have they been enrolled with the VA, are they eligible for VA services, and then we just kind of go down the line, and they get connected with all of the services that are there that they are eligible for, and then we schedule the appointments to follow up with them from there.
Good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, we found that it works really well for us,
Mm-hmm.
and we also find that we do regularly scheduled outreach at our local VA as well, which also allows them to engage with the VA, SSVF, and HVRP, so that there are, again, no cracks, because we are the only HVRP provider in our area, but there are 2 separate SSVF providers. So one of them is in-house. We get those referrals. We don't always get the referrals from the other SSVF person, but we bring them to the table. They participate in our joint outreach. So our joint outreach includes in-house SSVF and for us it's Volunteers of America SSVF, you know, as well as the local VA homeless outreach social worker, and the DVOP if he is available. So we bring all those people to the table. But like I said, we also go to the local VA in addition to going to the shelters in the communities that we serve.